For decades, these performers have been selling out concerts around the world and entertaining us with their brilliant gift. Whether it's pop, rock or opera, their stage presence is brilliant.
We want to give you the best show that I can give from me, from all of us. This is the best that we can do.
From humble beginnings in a rural French-Canadian hometown, Celine Dion has risen to international superstardom and has been called the premier contemporary pop vocalist of the 90s. She's earned music industry honours from around the world and is renowned for her powerful vocals. Coming from a large musical family, Dion, along with her mother and one of her brothers, composed a French song that would forever alter the course of her life. The demo tape containing the song was brought to the attention of René Angelil, a well-respected manager. Being taken by her voice, he was determined to make her an international success, and with this mortgaged his home to finance her debut album. Since then, she's received recognition from across the world and won the prestigious Eurovision Song Contest, where she performed live in front of a television audience of 600 million viewers. Her international breakthrough came when she recorded the title track for the soundtrack to the Disney animated movie Beauty and the Beast, and received her first of 2 Oscars. Her second was for the title song from the Titanic soundtrack, which has become the all-time best-selling orchestral soundtrack in recording history. She received back-to-back achievements with her albums Falling Into You and Let's Talk About Love, and together they sold over 50 million albums. All this success has led to her receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which she dedicated to her father, who passed away only a month before her honour. After topping the charts and receiving Grammy Awards for Album of the Year and Best Pop Album, she began a 3-year commitment in 2003, which later extended to almost 5 years to appear 5 nights a week at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, a 4,000-seat arena designed for her show.
And wouldn't sleep.
Titled A New Day, the 90-minute event introduces a new form of entertainment, a fusion of song, performance art, theatrical innovation and state-of-the-art technology.
Took a lot from me, the Vegas thing, but it gave me a lot of stability as well, and freedom and no pressure, like knowing what to do on stage every night, which is comfort zone in a way, stability of home, which was my priority.
The show was created by Dragon Productions, a team led by Franco Dragone, the creative spirit behind 10 of the critically acclaimed productions by Cirque du Soleil. She released a deluxe 5-hour double DVD commemorating her historic 5-year run of A New Day. The Celine Dion Live in Las Vegas DVD made history, being the only music DVD to be certified triple diamond status in Canada. Her 4 times platinum album, Taking Chances, and her French language album, D'Ellis, which means About Them, and debuted at #1, reaffirmed her status as one of the most successful international artists of all time. With each new release, Celine Dion has managed to top her previous successes, and along the way has become one of the brightest stars in the world of popular music.
I'll do it as long as they like it and I like it.
Paul McCartney is a key figure in modern-day culture. He's a singer, composer, poet writer, artist, humanitarian and entrepreneur. He gained international fame as a member of the hugely successful Beatles, and he, along with John Lennon, formed one of the most influential and successful songwriting partnerships, writing some of the most popular music in rock and roll history. McCartney is considered one of the most successful entertainers of all time. He started his solo career when he was 28 and formed his new band Wings, which became one of the most successful bands of the 1970s, along with his American photographer wife, Linda. McCartney had the privilege of a musical education, studying classical piano and guitar, and progressed as a lead vocalist and multi-instrumentalist, playing over 40 instruments. His work has ranged from film scores, classical music and ambient electronic music. As a solo artist, he released a large catalogue of songs, and his company, MPL Communications, owns the copyrights to more than 3,000 songs, including all the songs written by Buddy Holly, as well as publishing rights to musicals such as Guys and Dolls, A Chorus Line and Grease. After losing his wife Linda to breast cancer in 1998, McCartney married former model Heather Mills in 2002, in what turned out to be one of the most controversial marriages the world has seen. 4 years later, McCartney filed for divorce, which turned into a bitter court battle. In 2005, McCartney had broadcast the first ever concert link-up into space, from his Anaheim, California concert to astronaut Bill MacArthur and Russian cosmonaut Valery Tokarev, who were aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery circling the globe. McCartney got the idea when he discovered that the crew of the spaceship Discovery were treated to a burst of the Beatles' classic Good Day Sunshine as a wake-up call from Mission Control. So the music icon played this song along with some of his latest. The performance was beamed to the space station crew and broadcast on NASA television, which showed live feeds from space. This old-time musician is still packing out concerts, filling concert halls and arenas with thousands of fans, young and old. In support to raise awareness and money for the global landmine crisis, which affects more than a third of the world's countries, McCartney gathered with his celebrity friends and played at the 4th annual Adopt a Minefield Gala. The stories of survival and rehabilitation of individuals means a great deal to him. With the launch of his 21st solo album, McCartney excited fans by performing a secret gig at London's Electric Ballroom.
As exciting, or maybe even more exciting, because you see the whites of their eyes, you know. I used to play a lot of gigs like this. So I'm looking forward to getting back.
The small venue only holds up to 1,100 people and was a non-ticketed event where he played songs from his album Memory Almost Full. Having a place in the Guinness Book of Records as the most successful musician and composer in pop music history, McCartney, throughout his life and career, has been a highly respected entertainer and an internationally regarded public figure.
Really about the music and me. It's much simpler. I don't have any pyrotechnics or trap doors except sort of one. But no, it's just the music and me.
The career of Barbra Streisand has been paved with bold, creative achievements and highlighted by a series of firsts. Her first album, the Barbra Streisand album, in the early 1960s, honoured her with 2 Grammy Awards. She won her first Oscar in 1968 with her film debut as Best Actress in Funny Girl. and in 1983 became the first woman to produce, direct, write and star in a major motion picture with Yentl. Her first television special, My Name is Barbara, rewarded her with an Emmy, and she's the first female composer ever to win an Academy Award for her song Evergreen. She released her best-selling album Guilty with the Bee Gees' Barry Gibb, and 25 years later reunited with Guilty Pleasures.
The tracks were cut in Miami, and we did our vocals at Barbara's house, which was a brand new experience, and not actually a recording studio, but what is known as Grandma's house, which is an extra house on her property.
Describing herself as the actress who sings, Streisand has repeatedly been at the top of the record sales charts. With 50 gold albums, she's placed in the top 4 on the all-time charts. The only one not part of the rock and roll revolution with the Beatles, the Rolling Stones and Elvis. After many successful albums, films and stage performances, with a career spanning over 4 decades, Barbara Streisand, The Legacy Collection, opened in 2006 at the Hollywood Museum, showcasing some 1,000 collectibles from virtually every period of the superstar's life and career. Streisand has one of the most distinctive and compelling contemporary voices, which leaves her fans breathless.
You know, nobody has a voice like she does, and the way she just reaches in and tugs at all your heartstrings. I should have brought a box of tissues.
As a performer, her vocal prowess has remained remarkably strong for a singer whose career has endured for almost half a century. But it's this voice that led to her sellout concerts around the world. In the 1990s, she announced her first public concert appearance in 27 years. Tickets for this tour were sold out in under an hour. Her concert tickets can range anywhere from $50 to over $1,000 and captivates millions of fans worldwide with her songs like Guilty, Evergreen and Don't Like Goodbyes. She's been married to actor husband James Brolin since the late 1990s, and according to Brolin, it was an insult that he received from Streisand that made him fall in love with her, claiming he was happy that someone could tell him the truth. Streisand is one of the members of the short list of entertainers to have won the 4 major entertainment awards in America, with her Emmy, Grammy, Academy Awards and Tony Award wins. She's one of the most commercially and critically successful female entertainers in modern entertainment history, and has been identified as the favourite female singer of the 20th century.
I'm a natural wild flower. I express myself in the way I know, with my musicality, my voice, my mind.
Luciano Pavarotti was the best-selling classical singer and humanitarian known for his most original and popular performances with the Three Tenors and Pavarotti and Friends. He was blessed with a voice of a rare range, beauty and clarity. In the 1960s, he became the first opera tenor to hit all 9 high Cs, or the vocal musical term soprano C. Named the high C, it is considered the defining note of the soprano voice type. He was then given the nickname King of the High Cs. His performances around the world have been attended by many and viewed by millions more who have watched them on television. By the end of the 80s, Pavarotti's fame was universal. In 2003, he married his former personal assistant, who helped relaunch his career after some health issues. Their romance caused a stir because Pavarotti's new wife, Nicoletta Mantovani, was half his age. Also known for his humanitarian work, Pavarotti founded and was host of the Pavarotti and Friends annual charity concerts. There he sang with international stars of all styles and raised money for several UN causes. He's shared the stage with musical greats such as Eric Clapton, Elton John and U2's Bono. Together, Pavarotti and Bono sang Miss Sarajevo and raised $1.5 million for his charity project, Concert for Bosnia. For his work, he was presented with a sash from the Dalai Lama.
It's a symbol of gentleness and a symbol of warmth, compassion, and also a symbol of respect.
Pavarotti has been recognised and awarded many times for his support with different charities throughout his career. With his benefit concerts and charity work, he's raised more money than many other individuals. At the end of 2004, Pavarotti announced he would be retiring after 40 years as an opera singer and would bid farewell to fans in his Farewell from Africa tour. He shared the concert with Italian soprano Simona Todaro and two of South Africa's favourite sopranos. The maestro and his supporting vocalists were accompanied by a 66-piece Johannesburg Festival Orchestra and a 150-voice choir, with members from the Drakensberg Boys Choir, Bonasu Juoma Choral Society and the Symphony Choir of Johannesburg. Pavarotti is recognised as receiving the most curtain calls, with a 165 in total. He's also had one of the best-selling classical albums with the three tenors in concert, along with Placido Domingo and Jose Carreras. He may no longer be among us, but it was him who gave opera a new lease on life throughout the world, as his popularity was bigger than that of any other living tenor. For him, life in music is a life well spent, and that is what he devoted himself to. Born and raised in Hawaii, Bette Midler made her way to New York after appearing as an extra in the film Hawaii. Receiving her first professional role in an off-Broadway production, the world was soon introduced to the now legendary Divine Miss M. This singer, actress and comedian throughout her career has won multiple Grammy Awards, Emmy Awards and a Tony Award, while also receiving Academy Award nominations.
Tin can at my feet, think I'll kick it.
With her career slowly building, Midler had minor roles in television and film, but surprised all with her knockout performance of a hard-living rock and roll singer, loosely based on the life of Janis Joplin in The Rose. It was for this role that she received her Best Actress Oscar nomination. Appearing in more films, often showing her comedic side, she's shown in the tearjerker Beaches, which pulled on the heartstrings of us all. Being a high-energy performer, Midler is constantly on the move.
It takes a toll. The traveling does take a toll, and you have to be very careful about your voice, and you have to be careful about what you eat, and you have to be careful about getting your sleep and all that. Otherwise, I'm the main character. You know, if I could divide myself up into 7 other people, like a lot of bands do, then it wouldn't be such a burden. But I'm the main event, so I really have to take a lot of care of, take really good care of myself, and I do that.
Oh, we
For her 60th birthday, Midler celebrated with a Halloween gala in New York, which saw a range of celebrities in outlandish Halloween costumes, raising a toast to the diva. Dressed as a rose for the gala, birthday girl Midler announced the awardees of her Wind Beneath My Wings Leadership Award. Her birthday celebrations were combined with the 10th anniversary of her New York Restoration Project, a non-profit group that reclaims, restores and develops under-resourced open spaces in New York. The gala raised over $2 million for the project. From 2003 to 2005, Midler toured her show Kiss My Brass to sell out audiences throughout the United States and Australia. She swung right into action and hammed it up, dancing around with every ounce of her being and radiating an energy that would put today's young pop stars to shame. The sizzling 11-piece band backed her up with wailing horns, while the Harlettes rounded things out with swinging vocals and 40s-inspired choreography.
I'm gonna give you a Christmas tree. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you...
In 2007, Midler announced her Vegas show, The Showgirl Must Go On.
I am indeed coming to the Coliseum here at Caesar's Palace to headline, and I'm really excited. I'm thrilled.
Appearing in approximately 100 shows over 2 years, The Showgirl Must Go On comprises the Harlettes, 20 female dancers and a 13-piece band. The show debuted in February 2008 at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas.
Why Las Vegas? Why not Las Vegas? I've been building to this for my whole life. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been hoarding feathers and fans and sequins and rhinestones for the last 50 years, and hey, I'm ready to throw them all on stage.
Reinventing cabaret for rock audiences, Midler, with her spectacular voice, comic timing, while always balancing herself with elegance, is only improving with age.